the right border of the heart. And then what happens is, it winds around and ends by giving off the posterior descending artery. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this posterior descending artery also supplies the pacemaker of the heart, which is the SA node. And it also supplies the second pacemaker of the heart, that's called the AV node. Therefore, whatever artery gives off the posterior descending artery, that artery is called the determinant of coronary dominance. So if in the exam I ask you, what percentage of humanity is right dominant, meaning what percentage of human beings have the right coronary artery that gives off the posterior descending artery? The answer is 70%. So in 70% of human beings, human population, right coronary artery is giving off posterior descending artery. In 20% of human beings, there is codominance. As you see in that bigger model, it's right here, excuse me. So if you see this bigger model, ladies and gentlemen, you will see it as two posterior descending arteries. So what does it mean? One is coming from the left and one is coming from the right. So this is codominance. 20% of human beings are very lucky that they have two posterior descending arteries, each coming from either coronary artery. So therefore, if one will undergo blockage, you will not have to pass the pacemaker, because SA node and AV node will receive blood supply. And only 10% of human beings have left dominance, where the left coronary artery is giving off the posterior descending artery. These are sure short exam questions, because among the 5 first things that you do when your patient comes into the hospital with a heart attack is, you determine coronary dominance. Because then you have to immediately either pass a pacemaker or you have to do something more heroic. If the posterior descending artery is not blocked, then you can take a little bit easy, because you now know that the first and second in command pacemakers are going to live, because they have healthy nourishment. But for your exam, you need to know that what blood vessels are branches of the right coronary artery. The answer is the acute marginal artery going along the right border of the heart. In your book, it's called the marginal artery or right marginal artery. It's one and the same thing. And the posterior descending artery. Sorry? Sulcus is, my friend, this is the sulcus between the ventricles. Okay? So this is anterior interventricular sulcus or anterior interventricular groove. And this is the posterior interventricular sulcus or posterior interventricular groove. Then you come to the left coronary artery. So you see, this is the left coronary artery. Left coronary artery gives off this first branch, which is called the circumflex artery. And this circumflex artery, ladies and gentlemen, is nuts about the left border of the heart. So you remember you saw the acute marginal artery here, and I told you on its Facebook, what was she saying? I'm nuts about the right border of the heart. The circumflex artery is nuts about the left border of the heart. And you know, she's your friend and you tell her this guy is not good for you. He's using you, he's emotionally blackmailing you. She says, no, I just love the left border. I don't care about anything. You can tell me anything, you can show me any evidence, you can do 1-800 US search. You can show me everything, I won't believe you. Because I'm blindly in love with what? The left border of the heart. So circumflex artery is found where? Along the left border of the heart. And then, ladies and gentlemen, the left coronary artery ends by giving the LAD, which is called what? Left anterior descending artery. Some people call it left anterior interventricular artery. Some people call it left interventricular descending artery. They all mean the same. But it is almost always a branch of the left coronary artery. Very small percentage of unfortunate human beings only have one coronary artery. That's very, very unfortunate. Because unfortunately, if that undergoes blockage, they're going to have very, very serious issues and sometimes very minimal chances of survival.
So we probably don't even know.
Sorry?
So we probably don't even know until we have.
Yeah, till they unfortunately have an event or they undergo ischemia and then they are put on the treadmill and and then they go to the cath lab and then it's found.
Where do we find Purkinje fibers?
Purkinje fibers, my dear, are the conducting system of the heart. You cannot see them here, but basically SA node, since you asked me, is located in the wall of the right atrium near the opening of the superior vena cava. Then you have the internodal pathway. Then you have the AV node, which is found in the wall of the right atrium near the intraatrial septum. Then from there you have the bundle of His, which is called the AV bundle. Then you have the right and left bundle branches, and then they go into the retrovert direction, and then from there you have the Purkinje fibers. Each one of these are actually autorhythmic. Okay? So Purkinje fibers are the last sections of the conducting system of the heart, and they are only found in the ventricles. You don't find them elsewhere. Okay? So this is, ladies and gentlemen, the front. Now let's go to the back. What are these blood vessels? These are the pulmonary veins. Pulmonary veins create what? The posterior most chamber of the heart. And what was that? Left atrium. So this is left atrium. These are pulmonary veins. And this is the coronary sinus. What is the coronary sinus? It collects the entire deoxygenated blood of the human heart and returns it from a posterior aspect into the right atrium. So this is the coronary sinus. So this is coronary sinus, N as in Nancy. So this is coronary sinus. And O is posterior descending artery. So O is posterior descending artery. From the entire heart, deoxygenated blood. From the heart. So this is coronary sinus.
That's not all.
It's not here? Okay, you can add the, okay, leave it. I won't test you. If you don't like it, no problem. Okay, there's no problem. Extra credit, yeah. Okay, now let's go on this monkey, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry I call it a monkey. This heart. V as in victory, superior vena cava. So V as in victory, superior vena cava. Okay? T as in toy, right atrium. So T as in toy, right atrium. Okay? So T as in toy, right atrium. V as in victory, superior vena cava. Okay? And then, ladies and gentlemen, H. You remove H. Right coronary artery. This location here. Right coronary artery.
Let me stop you. The superior vena cava is not on our list.
Superior vena cava is not on your list? It ought to be, ladies and gentlemen. It ought to be. Please add superior vena cava.
And that was B?
Yeah. So V, superior vena cava. It ought to be on your list, please. My apologies. Yeah. So this is superior vena cava. Please. And yes, you could add it in place of what? Cartilage. So what number is that? Yeah, you can add it in place of 36. Remove 36 because there are two cricoid cartilages. And just add superior vena cava, please. So this is the right coronary artery. This is right atrium.
Which one was that?
T as in Tom, T as in toy, Toys R Us. Okay. I as in India, ascending aorta. I as in India, ascending aorta.
What about the inferior vena cava?
Inferior vena cava is U as an umbrella.
Is it on the list here?
So you can add a superior and inferior vena cava on the same line there, ladies and gentlemen.
Inferior.
Okay, superior and inferior vena cava, you can add both.
If you know one, you know the other.
Ascending
Yeah.
aorta?
Ascending aorta is I as in India.
Okay, not on here.
Not on here.
Okay, let's continue.
Well, it's aorta's on there.
Yeah, aorta is there, so just no ascending aorta then, please.
If it's going up, it's ascending. If it's going down, it's descending.
Excellent. And if it's an arch, it's the arch of the aorta.
Arch.
Okay? So this is U, inferior vena cava. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's look at W. First branch from the ascending aorta is brachiocephalic artery.
Is that on here?
Yes, sir? Yeah, it's number 7.
Okay.
Brachiocephalic artery, W. First branch from the arch of the aorta.
I did all 3 of them as W, so you're going to have to make 2 for the second.
Okay, no problem. No problem. We can
W to the first
W was
power.
the last one, so WXY.
okay, so X.
Marks the spot.
So X. And then
X is always where the pirate treasure is.
yeah. And ladies and gentlemen, this is middle one is X. This is the left common carotid artery. Middle one is left common carotid artery. So left common carotid artery. And Y is left subclavian artery. So extreme left subclavian artery. In the middle, left common carotid artery. First branch, brachiocephalic artery.
What letter is the third one?
W,
No, you got it.
X, Y.
What numbers?
So extreme right, brachiocephalic.
Brachiocephalic.
Middle, left common carotid. Extreme left, left subclavian artery. Yeah. And then, ladies and gentlemen, F is pulmonary artery. Pulmonary artery. And this was not labeled, it's written number 4.